and Taxation hearing. I didn't realize it was already 6 o'clock. The Truth and Taxation hearing, and so we'll have the Pledge of Allegiance.
And the flag move. Just throwing everyone.
Keep me on your toes.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We're going to have to move that back.
Yeah.
Anyway.
And roll call.
We have President Sharon Kinley, Vice President Pat Miller, Treasurer Carl Gilmore, and Trustee Samantha Hurtado. Also here are staff members Debbie Maxwell and Julie Milivek, our favorite member of the public with the camera, Vicki Polito, and 2 of our government students. And Trustee Gretchen Fritz has arrived.
Would you like to introduce yourselves?
Yes, I am Louis Solis. I am Martin Leysen.
And you go to,
We go to Plainfield North High School.
okay, and this is in requirement for,
Government.
okay, we're happy to have you.
Thank you. Happy to
Hi,
be here.
Gretchen.
Oh,
And here's Vicki.
just arrived. Yay. Now we're almost entirely here. Crystal does have issues making it prior to 6:30 from her days of employment.
Vicki, would you, Secretary Pro Tem for us, until this arrives? Thank you. She's our go-to person.
Sign her.
Yeah.
And, yeah, so we're in the Truth and Taxation public comment.
Either of you young men have any?
Any public comments?
Truth and taxation, public comment? Anything you want to know about? No? How about Vicki?
Why don't you tell them what it is? I'm sure you're gonna have minutes to
They can tell us.
kill. It's a half hour to kill.
I thought maybe they'd already studied.
Should I give the,
Sure.
the official version? Okay. The Truth in Taxation notice is a part of the property tax extension and I cannot get all the L's out with that one. It's PTL, which is the tax cap, property tax extension and limitation law. Commonly known as the tax cap, requires that an entity, public entity like the library, when they are putting forth their tax levy for the next year, if it is more than 5% or the 5% over what was collected the previous year, it must be posted in a newspaper of the general circulation in your district. There is a requirement about the size of the fonts, the thickness of the border, and all of the language contained within the posting is statutorily required. And it's kind of interesting because the way the tax cap is based, it's not based on the rate, it's based on the total dollar amount collected. So all of the notice provisions go by dollar amount collected by the tax levy. And that must be published no more than 10, but no less than 7 days prior to the hearing at which it will be discussed. And we have to have it, according to the library's attorney, we need at least half an hour on the agenda for taking public comments on that particular bit. The library's tax levy, the entity's tax levy cannot be passed until this hearing requirement has been met. So in general, you will see that the hearing is held,
Someone doesn't
on
want the
this-
tax.
yeah. It's generally held on the same evening as the regular meeting where the tax levy will be approved. So that's
Feel better now?
Taxation notice, yeah, yes, and it's very confusing and loads of fun. And, yeah, it's, one of the biggest challenges for us is that our general circulation newspaper is a weekly newspaper. And for that reason, there is a very narrow window in which we can publish this notice and meet the provisions of the law. So it's always a little nerve-wracking to make sure that it gets in on time with the enterprise.
And the reason for the font and the width of the border is so that it won't get hidden? Is that
Yes.
the purpose
Yes.
of that?
And it cannot be back in, it can't be in the classified section or back in the little tiny font. It's got to be in the regular body of the newspaper.
Just gonna have to go out and cry it on the corner. Ringing a bell. Hear ye, hear ye.
Yeah.
Where's the copy?
Yes, there is the copy.
There it is.
Ta-da! It was there.
And newspapers love it because they can charge you vast amounts of money to print it. Because they know you have to.
Debbie, can you put the example up so that our visitors can see? We have that
The
as
example.
part of the posting that was in the packet? Do you have that page 2 to?
No, I don't.
No,
Just
she's only got her.
Just the agenda, okay,
Yes.
okay, I wasn't sure.
Sorry.
Well, how about if I
But
just
it's
pass it around out there?
But
There you
it's
go.
lovely.
It is.
You see it?
And she's got hers.
Okay,
And,
good.
Yeah, so
there we are.
I'll split these with you. Not for that. And
That's all designed by rules.
All right.
And it doesn't in fact mean that the taxpayers will be receiving a bigger tax.
Correct.
That
Right.
is not part of that,
No.
because
Correct.
that's all built in.
Yes, because the tax cap then places the total amount that can be collected by the library is capped by the tax cap law. So if the estimate that we used to guess how much new property and newly improved property will be within the district's confines, if we guessed a little too high, then the county's tax extension office imposes the tax cap on the levy, and we are only able to collect what is allowable under the tax cap. However, if you underestimate how much new property you're going to have in the district or newly taxed, remodeled, refurbished, etc., they do not increase your levy to the maximum allowable by the law. And interestingly, this library until recently, when, as the value of property in the district declined, the tax rate was able to increase within the thresholds allowed by the law. And for the first time in over a decade, the library is above the statutory minimum operating rate to start a library district. Because during the growth period, as the tax cap pushed the rate down, our tax rate actually went under the amount, the statutory minimum.
Gretchen, did you grow up in a Wild
Yeah.
Dog family? When
Yeah.
someone gets up
Big
and,
old
while
seesaw.
you're up, would you pass that? Sorry? Everybody will wait at the table for someone to get up, just get all.
Yes, and then you need to get 12 things while you're up.
There was only 4 of us, so you couldn't wait that long.
Oh.
Or you'd have to get more things than you could actually carry in one
Right.
trip.
Eventually, you'd have to get up or something.
Sitting here.
There's one on the other side
What's it up?
I think we should have another proposal on purchase, because it would be purchase proposal.
Goes in right.
And the,
It's funny, you can see a mistake from. Yeah, I saw the highlight. From like 10 feet away. That's a good one.
because you can.
Thank you.
I was gonna wait until we got there, but.
Thank you. I'll leave it here.
Okay, I'm sure you will. I'm sure you will.
And just as an FYI,
Crystal.
we inadvertently had the wrong rate sign proposal in the packet this time. It should have been identical to the proposal in the last packet, so it is the proposal dated August 14th. That is the correct one. You've just received a new copy of that, and not the one that
August 11th.
45.
I was wondering if we scared
Yeah,
them and
I
they
think
dropped
that
it.
That's what I thought too.
They went from 19,000 to 26.
Well, they were at 26, and then the last month it was 26.
Yeah.
Then this one came in at 19, and I thought,
It
ooh.
is not the August 11th proposal
So
that
which
is
is the correct-
included in your
It's
packet.
the one that she just handed.
So it's,
The higher
yes.
one.
The,
Color stapled.
The August 11th was the, when we were looking at whether or not we were going to have to take it to public bid. Lance asked, okay, what would it look like if it were definitely under $20,000? What would get us there? And that's the one they came back with. And we decided that we wanted the larger light box because that was really the piece that we were most interested in
Ready
having,
to
Right.
see.
Kind of the point of,
a sign.
right.
So,
And Laura Bautista was able to get us most of the financial reports. So you at least have your check register and your financial statements for the close of August. The full financial report was not available by the time of the meeting. She had a choice to take some pretty massive drugs in order to stay over in the hospital. And she chose to take fairly potent prescriptions and go home because she didn't like being in the hospital.
hmm.
And she got to see her other physician.
I keep thinking of asking for
A new clock.
no, not a new clock.
One that moves a little faster for this. Could we get
No,
that?
one that keeps better time because that one's terrible. Sorry.
I
We're not helping you, are we?
I'm so sorry. Are we being distracted?
I would like a new composite of all the staff,
Mm.
but I want it to get stable. Keep thinking, I'm gonna ask
We
that
should be pretty
question.
close.
Are we pretty close to stable?
We still have to
I
hire
know that's a big
new-
job.
In terms of number of people,
Yes.
yes.
Well, and,
Other stability issues. we-
Get the,
well,
yeah.
and pictures and whatever.
Yeah.
We used to
It
have
should be
those,
pretty good, yeah.
but I know that's a big job, Deb, and
But percentage-wise, we are very stable.
well, I know, but I'm
Yeah.
thinking now per.
Yeah.
Work on it.
Something
that'd
else
be a
for
great
Sandra. It'll
job
be good
for
for
the-
Sandra to
yeah.
be able to take that
Yeah,
on
to meet
so
everybody,
that she
right?
can look at everybody's
She'll get to know
pictures
them.
again,
Right,
yes.
right.
Make sure that she's got every names
With
and
the-
faces
Right.
and job
Yeah.
titles all together.
So I've been thinking that for a while.
Well, I'll put it on the list, and as soon as I get her trained, could I
Yeah.
get mine?
And you have your job.
But it's been so
And
nice to have some.
I was reluctant to bring it up, but we had a few minutes to talk, so. And how's Kristen?
I'm good. How's everybody here?
Good. How's traffic today?
It's horrible.
The day is too nice. Everybody decides. You know, one of the things that I just brought along is Will County has kicked back tonight with all of the promotion, publicity we have about domestic violence issues, etc. I just brought a couple of the things that they're going to be wearing ribbons and whatever, if anyone is interested. And might
When is that?
participate.
The last, is that next week?
It is October 2nd
Okay.
at
Thursday
5:30.
night?
And it's going to be at the ATI Field at the Joliet Memorial Stadium. And the walk will be from there, not too far, down a number of blocks to the railroad track there, and then they'll circle around and come back. Very important that the community continue to take note of.
Yeah. I remember when I was in college, those were really big. A lot of students would participate.
Well, obviously, with the colleges not doing so well with their procedures,
Right.
to have it open again.
Are you going to the homecoming dance?
Yes,
Or did you are?
Yeah.
How about?
No.
No? Some girls missing out? Put that in your notes.
For sure.
No, I
You
Madam
can
President,
tell her
I
about
think
it
they may get the
later.
wrong impression from the report that's done.
Because you're juniors,
Yeah. Is there a water fountain here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, top of the stairs to the left, where the elevators are.
Alright.
Well, Vicki, how are things for Saturday? I put a call in to Jerry Skurlock.
Yeah,
We're missing each other.
We need some help, a couple more bodies, Friday night to mark the parking lot. We got quite a few volunteers on Saturday. We want to volunteer.
What time?
9.
No, I mean, Friday night.
Right, we're meeting here at 5, because a lot of trucks at 5.
You just people or people with muscle.
People in the market, I've got 10 cans of orange juice.
So people with muscle would be helpful.
Just an itchy trigger finger.
Yeah, well, Lance has a stick thing, and I bought another one for the friends, a stick thing, and put the thing in, so we have 2 of them. I don't know how to work it. We'll find out.
You're over there by that orange splotch. You're over there by that orange splotch.
I'm going to Rotary tomorrow night, I'll mention it.
Okay,
Just tell them to come on over Friday evening at what time?
5,
5.
5:30.
Okay, I'll just mention, so if somebody shows up.
And then, the city's dropping off barricades for us for the entrance going to Quick Lane Lot Court, so those are a little bit heavy, so get those in place, and we're putting one over here in Illinois, because people are parking in their car lot. Last night, actually, Jerry and I went and wrote notes, taking note, and put it on the cars, telling them about the craft show, they can't park there, you know, because they park on Friday
Yeah.
and Saturday, we need a spot.
Space, yeah.
Right.
Did Jerry text you about the man that's over there?
Oh, we have contacted the village about it.
We
The-
tried actually last night with Dick. It has Montana plates on the
Oh,
front
yeah,
and
yeah.
Arizona on the back, or vice versa. Windows half open, so it's all wet inside.
It's
generally not a good sign.
It had cobwebs on it, and the tires are going flat.
Yeah.
Wow.
A neighbor, when we were out there last night looking at it, put a thing on it that says it's been there for 5 months.
Yeah,
And he says, oh, you gonna do something about it? I said, we're doing the crafting in the library.
We called it, and there had been calls made to the police department about it previously, and then we did have our first person with an accident in the parking lot.
Oh.
So
Crystal, were you in the
So Lance
parking lot?
was out there.
No, but I can tell you how to get rid of that car.
If we donate it to whoever,
No,
whatever.
it takes time. I'm coming at it.
You know, that's what
Well,
Ernie said too. that
Yeah,
it's time.
yeah. We've got some.
So we asked the police officer, and he said that library's lot, library's problem. But because we have the intergovernmental agreement with the village about the parking lot, we did not believe that that was correct. So I contacted the village staff. Brian Murphy was out of town, but I asked Michael Garrigan, who has forwarded the issue to the code enforcement officer, who is the right person
Yeah.
to get some action on it.
Well, we decided the van's still there because it's after the sidewalk, those people on the far end are gonna go, you know, the van is going to put them in the grass.
We could put it for sale.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why the window's cracked, to get a little circulation.
Oh dear.
Well, there's garbage, there's tons of garbage on the floor in there and.
It had cobwebs on it.
Well, then, I guess
I think it rained really
It's
hard.
got two different
Well, I think if
license
it lasts
plates.
another month, it needs to become part of a Halloween installation.
Or Star Wars.
Oh, there you
We
go.
were just hoping that the code enforcement officer comes on over, slaps one of those orange stickers on the window, and then it goes away.
Yeah. So we're up to 65 vendors,
That's wonderful.
5 food trucks.
5 food trucks?
Yeah. Got Sammy's, Cone Ice, we got a donut and muffin one. for
Okay.
$7.
Okay.
And
Toasted cheese?
toasted cheese and Chicago cupcake. Then we're trying to find a coffee one, and we have to be able to come to that. So rather than us having to keep making coffee and all that in the morning, we sent a note out to everybody with rules and stop and get your own coffee. We made gift bags, 80 of them, with thank you notes I stamped and put ribbon on it, put a water bottle, granola bar, and a cupcake in there.
Wow.
Along with a survey and tax ID, because
That's
they're all
a
done.
wonderful idea, Vicki.
So they're in bags, so we gotta put those around them in the morning. So Rena was gonna, Ryan was gonna do that, because she's gonna, that kind of thing, so pass them out if anybody else is here that want, we've got 80 bags to pass out.
What time can they show up?
9, well, they're coming I'll be here at 5:30 probably. 6. I think, because last year some people could start coming at 6:30, we said 7, but, we gotta make sure we set up before we start coming. So. Now, if you've seen the Friends Facebook page, but Sam got everything copied from all my applications and stuff, and there's pictures going on all the time.
Yep.
What we have, so that's it.
Vicki, you've got 5 minutes to tell us what you made.
Edward Hospital, every year my knit group will do some sort of charity knit, especially for the holidays. So last year we knitted a bunch of things for seniors who are in the timbers in the nursing home who might not be getting gifts. And this year we might do some more of that, but Edward Hospital announced they're doing a thing where for Heart Month, which is their big February publicity sort of thing for health, it's all heart all the time then, because it's Valentine's, month, of course. They're going to do a thing where every baby born at Edwards from February 1st through 28th, and it's not a leap year this year, is it? No. Okay. Thank you. Will get a little red cap. So they are asking all the knitters in the area to knit little red, caps and things. So that's what we're doing.
This is important. Correctly.
So now we're putting signs around town. library, they had about 15 signs from last year. It was long day, so I used my sticker machine and cut out, change the date and put that in all the signs. And I was supposed to be,
It's the kind of thing, as you weed out the ones that get ruined, you just start putting third Saturday in September. And then you can use them every year.
Well, next year though, I'm missing my son's parent weekend at Mizzou.
Oh.
It's this weekend. And they said they'd kill me if I went down there. So next year the
But
craft.
they'd have to catch you.
So next year the craft show might not be on the third weekend. That's what he says. Family.
David, Miss Kelsey's cross country meeting, Peoria, and cross country normal, and Kelsey's over in Indy.
Only so many places you can be.
Yeah.
Three obligations. Not good.
And Kurt turns 14. His goal last year, junior high cross country, was to be in the low 29s, because he's 30
Okay.
It's a 2 mile, and he's always the last one. Well, not only did he run 28 something, he beat someone.
Really?
So he,
Good for him.
Go Kurt. He's getting fast.
oh no, he's not walking half the time.
See, I told you he's getting fast.
There comes the switch one. Thank you.
So, text to somebody's clear tax rate.
For what?
Runs over tax rate, so we can do taxes on what tax rate, and I have no idea.
Other counties,
I thought I didn't even know.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, see if I can find out for it.
They're essentially now for
Says Rachel.
I did not get that.
Are you?
Well,
There, thanks.
can you put access in the ground? My phone is not syncing.
You might want some more.
Yeah. Not getting very much reception yet, but I will.
So it's just whatever all the businesses
Whatever
pay.
Will County is.
Yeah, Will County.
But I'll look it up quick. When I can.
We're just waiting for the ticking. Be satisfied with
Well, as long as it's,
it just be 30 minutes.
it's 6:28, and yeah, as long as it's right.
Okay.
All right, 2 minutes.
When you come back, you make the motion to adjourn.
At one point, we were going to do a 6:15 start, or 6:30, and then the attorney decided that was too short.
Yeah, because we really lost something, plus 15 minutes.
Well, I think the point is that if somebody gets running a little bit late.
No, I
that if
understand.
it's only 15-minute window,
They
a
might
lot
have-
easier to miss.
They
than
might have
30.
time somehow.
Right.
It's 8.5. That's Juliet.
But
Ours is 8.5.
If I just send the
Oh, I can imagine.
If I show.
Maybe I should go first. Just take a nap.
You wanna go to Algonquin, there's only 7.7.
Oh, nice. I guess we probably should have that new letter to the vendors that.
Yeah, make a note to keep that, because I would not have thought to.
No, no. We put
More
in,
curious.
we even put in no guns on the property.